It's Christian here, and today I'm going to show you my main horror shelf of DVDs. I have plenty more of horror movies, but I've got all the essentials right here, and I just wanted to show you in case any of y'all agree with me on what you consider the most essential horror movies. So we'll start right here at the left. As you can see, we've got Halloween. I think it's the 2007 edition. Halloween 2. Widescreen version. I don't think there's any special features on it. Halloween 3. I'm waiting for them to make a version of this with special features so bad, but I've yet to find one, or I think this one's released yet. Halloween 4 and 5 in a double feature. I don't have Halloween 5 in a single DVD itself, so I'm not worried about it. Halloween Curse of Michael Myers, and then I've got Halloween H2O, which in my opinion is probably one of the best from the original. I just like Jamie Lee Curtis in the movies because, you know, it's really iconic seeing her in there because she's just as important as Michael Myers to me. And then Resurrection, and then my buddy has Halloween 2 off of me right now, and for the Rob Zombie version, and I have the first Halloween right here that Rob Zombie did, which in my opinion, not that he did a bad job, I just don't prefer Michael Myers being the main character in the movie because I like the eeriness of him when he's a, you know, not a minor character, but he's not the main focus. But that's what Rob Zombie did. He made Michael the main character, and that's cool, but I just prefer John Carpenter's original Halloween. Next we have the Child's Play. 1, 2, 3, Bride, and Seed. Bride of Chucky's okay, but I think Seed of Chucky kind of sucks. I understand they want to have like a comedic side to it, and that's cool, but I just Seed of Chucky I just didn't like so much. This is probably the best one, the first one. I noticed that this one's on MGM. Right there, you can see the rest. This is on MGM, and the rest of them are on Universal. And I'm guessing there's a lot of controversy from this film being about killer dolls and whatnot. So yeah, I don't know, but there's talk about a remake, but man, I've been hearing crap about that for a while, so I'm not gonna believe it till I see it. Anyway, next we got the Leprechauns, and you know, a lot of horror movies, they start out serious, as Chucky was, starts out serious and then kind of goofs off. Leprechaun started out goofy as hell right from the beginning. In case you didn't know, this movie has Jennifer Aniston in it, so that was her big first film, I believe, more or less, her big first film, and then we all know her from Friends. But then they did 1 through 4, and they took them to space in the 4th one, so you know how those movies usually go. Leprechaun in the Hood and Back to the Hood. I prefer Back to the Hood more than In the Hood, but they're both good sequels. The second one's good and the third one's okay. The fourth one, it's trash, but it's funny nonetheless. But the acting's shit in it. The acting's pretty bad. But sometimes that's funny when the acting's bad, but it's too bad, to be honest. And then of course I have all the Friday the 13th. Some of them are special editions, some of them are not. I have the special editions, but I just prefer the way some of the older ones look, as this Part 3, and, you know, I got Part 4. And, but some of them I like Part 6, I really like the way the cover looks on that with Jason on it. But I have them all nonetheless. Part 8 is one of my favorites, honestly, Jason Takes Manhattan. I know that he was only in Manhattan for a little bit, but Kane Hodder's my favorite who played him, and I think Kane Hodder had the role, he was so ready to play Part 8, you could tell, because, man, he kicked ass in that movie and just played. Jason, ironically, was more alive when Kane was playing Jason, and so I just like that one better. I got the Slasher collection. None of them are Friday the 13th movies. They're all on New Line, because after Part 8, Paramount was like, screw it, we're not making no more, so we'll sell Jason. So New Line picked them up, and this has Jason Goes to Hell, Jason X, and Freddy vs. Jason. I got Jason Goes to Hell right here on DVD, Freddy vs. Jason, and I just keep this here because I don't have Jason X as a single DVD. So, and this is the best documentary you will ever see for Jason. His name was Jason. Hours upon hours of footage. The directors talk about their experiences filming, disappointments they had making the movie, and all kinds of stuff. Sean Cunningham's in it. Steve Miller is in it. Kane Hodder's in it. All the guys who played Jason. It was great. So, and all the actors from the movies were in it, so check that out. Then I got on Blu-ray, the shitty-ass remake. I'm sorry, but I don't know why I call it shitty, but it's just that 80s feel that I loved about that. Naturally, it just wasn't in here because this is a modern-day remake, more or less, so I just don't like it. It's more of like a softcore porno than a horror movie, so. But, I guess some people are into that. Then I've got all the Nightmare on Elm Streets, first one, second one, all of them. My personal favorite is the fourth one. I just thought everything about this one was badass. Billy Idol has a song in there, and I love Billy Idol. The waterbed death scene was awesome, but I don't really have any complaints with any of these movies, honestly. 5 is I guess, kind of lackluster for me. It's kind of, not boring, but I don't know. I don't prefer to watch it if I just feel like watching one. I usually jump to either. This is the best one. Don't get me wrong, I find the first one is the best one. But, I mostly prefer, 4 and 3 the best. Heather Langenkamp returned in the third one, and that was cool. They did her character good, though. They didn't make her a jackass in that movie or nothing, so I like that. And I got the remake, which I thought the acting was good in it, but, I guess I just can't help but see anybody else's Freddy except Robert Englund. So, it's okay. Then I got the Texas Chainsaw Massacres. I don't have the one from '94. Something like it has like a Star Trek name, like Texas Next Generation or something gay like that. I never seen it. I heard it was pretty crappy, but I'm not sure. So that's just what I heard. That's not my own opinion, but I'll have to check that out. I think it's from '94. But of course, I got the Ultimate Edition, and this has all kinds of cool crap on it. You can get that at FYE or the internet. Part 2. And I just noticed something cool. The guy who plays Chop Top in this movie was the guy who played Otis in House of a Thousand Corpses and Devil's Rejects, and that's me and my brother's one of our favorite actors now, besides Sid Haig as Captain Spaulding in that movie. So it was cool seeing him in there, and he doesn't seem like he's aged, or his voice has changed a bit, so that was pretty cool. Part 3 that not a lot of people know about, Leatherface. It's kind of funny. I didn't know it existed until I watched a Angry Video Game Nerd Monster Madness episode, so it's okay. Check it out if you haven't seen it. The unrated really isn't much scarier or bloodier than the more or less theatrical version, but it's still cool nonetheless. The 2 remakes, and I prefer the one with I forgot the name of the hot girl in there, but the one with that one. The Beginning was the one that came out in theaters, I think in 2007, and that was pretty good, but I just prefer the 2004 remake better. And I have all the Hellraisers, but I just can't fit them all on my shelf. You see it ends, and the rest is Godzilla's and Ninja Turtle stuff. But, yeah, so that's my essentials shelf for horror movies, so, y'all comment below and tell me what y'all think, if y'all agree with what I have on here. You think I should put something else on here or what? So I'd love the feedback. So see you guys later. Peace.